We don't have a goodbye for like Ben or anything. Did anyone make a tribute video like he died? Because I feel like someone is bound to at some point.
If you guys want to make a tribute video about Ben dying, even though he didn't die, you can send it to us and we'll play it.
Yeah. Let me say 2 things about the Discord. One, it is the best drama channel in the history of the internet. It will be. I'm bringing in drama from every esports scene that I'm in Redditing, and I'm Redditing a lot.
He's dabbling.
Okay, that's my job. My job is to know the memes and to be everywhere, know the drama. Because you never know. We might run an event for something at some point, and you got to know the memes, right? So everyone's in there, gets the drama, right? That's the first thing. Second thing is, if anyone comes into that Discord, right, and thinks it's a BTS boy band, the Korean K-band, everyone needs to pretend that it actually is.
Yes.
Okay? So, like, if someone comes in and is just like, oh, like, everyone do some research about the BTS K-pop group.
Of course it is.
So that
Who's your
when
favorite
people
member?
come in, I really like Jin. Jin's my favorite one. Like, I like this song. Fucking pretend, all right?
From the last ESL event was the notorious Facebook, what the fuck, you know, everyone was...
All of the event was pretty good.
Yeah, but no one was really paying attention to the event. They were paying attention to this giant crack in the whole spectrum of streaming.
Predictably, no huge uproar this time. People were upset, but it wasn't like even close to last time, right?
Everything was like minimized down. They just kind of accepted the fact that that was the show, and then there wasn't as much praise to the people who did do it on Twitch. It wasn't like last time where it's like, big shout outs to Raw Dota and everyone in the Rebellion who were keeping it going, man.
No, it was like,
it was
no
just like,
one
it was just like,
remembers.
hey, thanks by the way, thanks by the way I'm doing that. But we all actually watched Facebook this time.
Did you watch Facebook?
Yeah, I mean,
I watched on
events,
Facebook.
I mean, the thing is,
I watched on. I'm a dirty Zuckerberg supporter. I'm sorry, guys. I had to. I wanted to see Nahaz on the panel.
Those are my friends. Those are my friends.
Dude, Nahaz on the panel is must-see TV. I know Blitz, Purge. I know those guys really well, so I can tell when they're arguing for real. Like every little like I watch them when Nahaz is talking, and I can tell that they're arguing with each other.
So
like,
what do you
for
think
real.
it is? Is it them trying to just kind of get that last little edge in? Do they actually have disagreements about the topic at hand, or do you think this is like an ego battle kind of a thing?
So I think that they just naturally look down on his analysis because he's not high MMR. I think like there's a somewhat of a bias, rightly or wrongly, I don't know, because I'm not good enough to really can tell who's right and not. I'm like 4K, so I can't actually tell if what they're saying or what Nahaz is saying is ridiculous.
I'm garbage.
So if let's say a scenario where Nahaz says something ridiculous and they think it's completely wrong, there's really no way for them to, like, when they make predictions, like Nahaz predicts one way and the other two predict the other way. Ooh, like I am cheering for Nahaz to be right the whole time because I want to see what happens in the panel afterwards, right?
Yeah, it creates discussion. It definitely creates debate, and it creates talking points. And I'm sure the people watching at home, there's got to be a decent amount of people who will have the insight from one half of the panel to the other. So people are going to want to hear it said rather than someone in Nahaz's position who's just going to sit there and take it and be like, yeah, you might be right.
Yeah, so then the negative part of it, I would say, is that Nahaz is obviously a professor. He understands that he's coming from a position of more knowledge and power, and people can't really question him, and he's just used to speaking for long periods of time. He knows this. I've told him this. So I think he has trouble sometimes not being the one that's challenged, being the one that doesn't have more knowledge than other people,
I remember ESL had this interesting marketing approach when they initially were announcing the Mercedes as their partnership. Like the big meme at the time was just the Mercedes-Benz E-Class, blah, blah, blah. Meme.
Yeah. The grow up ad.
And then the grow up ad, which, people felt almost defensive over. Like, why is Mercedes kind of targeting us?
They're telling us to grow up. We don't want to grow up.
We're not the basement dwellers,
We're
guys.
40-year-olds, and we're going to be playing Dota, which is, by the way, not really that far away from us. We're closer to being 40
to reality for sure.
Being 20.
But it was great to see them take that, and I don't know if this was their game plan from the start or if they just initially saw that feedback and were like, let's flip it, and they flipped it really well.
Yeah, the second ad, the esports version of that grow up ad is actually fucking amazing.
We actually have it available.
Can we watch it? It's so good. Everything about the commercial is amazing.
Yeah, you're looking between the BMW and the Mercedes, and you're like, they did have that grow up.
It's time to grow up.
That grow up, though,
but
I'm going to get that.
It's not really about whether you can afford one. It's about when we make it and we have some money, that's the one that, you know, you're just like, oh, I can afford a Mercedes.
Which is
now
true.
I
mean, if I got to my point in life where I'm like choosing between like BMW, Mercedes, I'd be like, well, these guys were into esports. They supported esports when I was into it. Sure.
Yeah.
I want that car. I don't know. I'm never. I'm never gonna have a Mercedes.
I don't know if there's positive brand association for Mercedes on Facebook events. I wonder if they care about or even like look at that shit. Do you think they know? Do you think the guys that are decision makers on Mercedes, do they know that at all that there's backlash about Facebook?
I don't know.
I would guess not even a little bit. I don't think they know at all.
But they're definitely having a lot of fun, and they're finding unique ways to get people to watch and get intrigued by the matches happening here.
Mm-hmm.
Here's a fun, simple Photoshop of the Civil War matchup between Newbie and LGD, and then here's this raw meme.
This is
great. I mean,
this is the easy.
This is the easy. Like shortly after it came out, so I mean, it is pretty clever.
ESL Dota 2 is not a. If you look at, I think ESL Dota 2 has, how many followers does it have? Do we? Can you click on it really quick, Rob? Sorry.
Well, these are
it's probably I would guess probably like 100K max, maybe probably less.
For ESL Dota 2 specifically.
Yeah. 80K. And how many does ESL CS have? I think that's
Rob is on the case.
975. They're almost at 1 million followers for ESL CS. So
we need to go over and replays, and then at an event, if we are doing some team prep.
We're done.
The differences there is great.
Yeah.
The first guy's like, so what's it like being a manager? He's like, it's crazy. Oh, you're serious. Actually, it's all this stuff.
Everybody's just
got
like
the perfect porridge amount of a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and Ebony's like, well, let me tell you. First, I start out with, and she's just like, it's everything.
Ebony's like,
it's everything.
Yeah, and Ebony's cool. I mean, like,
they're great.
They're I think managers a little underappreciated. It is a hard job. You have to simultaneously juggle being a leader to the people and being a little bit of guidance to these young players, and also being like, yeah, I'll get you coffee at 11 p.m. at night if you really want it. You know, like, you have to.
You're their therapist.
Yeah.
You're their bitch.
You're their bitch and their leader. Hilariously.
You're their accountant.
So
you're their hospitality service and management.
So, you're the guy that they have to listen to do sponsor stuff.
Scrim. I'm a top 3, but I can name 3 off my
head.
You
got to rank them. No, don't cop out. You said rank them, so you got to at least do the ranking. Come on. You're going to call. You can't throw me out here.
I know I'm gonna forget a great manager here, but I'm just picking the 3 I said. I'm going to go Ebony, Beef, Phil. Beef is no longer a manager.
No Charlie? No Charlie in there? No. I'm gonna go with
like right there.
Mo from Team Liquid.
It's a good one.
I'm gonna go with Chobra from back in the Zephyr Vesser MVP days.
All right.
and legitimately, I think this is the actual real answer. I gotta give a good one. I don't want to say Charlie because he's my friend, so it's hard for me to be unbiased there. I think Beef's pretty good. I think,
to be able to probably teleport, so I don't have to travel as much. I don't like commuting through planes and
regeneration,
all that type of bus travel.
Fear's talking about you taking a bus.
You're
taking a bus.
Probably be answering all the questions.
Be invisible.
Be invisible.
My one
2 of them are dodging
superpower,
questions.
I can make you smile with one go.
With what?
See, you all smiled. It was easy.
Dendy is the goddamn Mickey Mouse of Dota. That's for damn sure. I like how. So 2 of them pick teleport. Fear's like void bus travel. It's like, you're not taking buses anywhere. What was the other one on there? Invisibility.
Yeah.
And then GH's was like the ability to answer all questions.
That's lame. You don't want it. He thinks he's being funny there.
I have the answer to everything.
That's how you can tell he's a new player, because he thinks he's the first one to come up with that one.
He's like,
Khakis for sure.
Dude, what the fuck? What happened to him? Wow.
So
I didn't see what he looked like until
you could see.
What
you can see the production value really go up in these interviews.
Is he selling meth or something? What happened to him? Whoa, look at that.
Dota happened, man.
Oh my god, that was good.
You can see how it went from like a blue screen single camera interview to
I don't like the mustache look. I think he looks better with glasses and no beard.
Peter's just living his life, man. He's just gonna game. He's gonna the guys
win $2 million when you're age whatever.
He's got tats now. You seen that? He's got tats.
We're allowed to make fun of Peter, guys. He brought one home for the land, So he's the only North American captain to win TI, right? I believe there isn't another one.
Yeah, I'm sure.
He's the only one, so we're allowed to make fun of him. He's had more success than anyone in the history of North America in Dota. So
the intro short for TI.
Yeah,
he was out there like for 2 weeks.
I just think that is just truly unrealistic. I don't think a CM would really waste her ult on 2 creeps just by themselves.
Come on, dude. Did they say what MMR
maybe
this matchup was?
Maybe it's like a sub 500 MMR.
That's totally fine. Crazy. Creds are still going, by the way, about this.
Cool.
I don't think that short got as much attention as
people hate
deserved.
ESL, dude. Anything positive gets downvoted on the Reddit.
I think that definitely should have gotten a lot more praise.
That is amazing. That was amazing.
That was a lot of creative effort.
Sick. Yeah,
it was really, really cool.
No players or memes in it though.
That's probably one of the best. Outside of TI, it's probably one of the best shorts I've ever seen in a Dota event for sure.
Yeah, I mean, some corny bits, but cool.
But like so many fun little nods, like the Crystal Maiden being slow until she gets boots of
travel
is really clever.
Crystal Maiden buying a boots of travel. Good luck.
Yeah, it's so funny. Yeah.
I saw a complaint that if you're sitting directly in front, it's actually really hard to watch. You can't see anything.
I mean, there was some pretty heavy complaints coming in from some of the live attendees, in particular the VIPs. I guess they had been put
on
a seating arrangement very close to the stage.
That looks like it's just like it looks like that's like CGI created.
Yeah,
damn.
That's very, very pretty. Very cool.
What is this transition?
Pyrotechnics right here.
What the fuck? He's fucking with us.
Look at that. Yeah, that's good right there. It looks so cool though. I think it's one of the neatest designs of esports stage. It's so tall. Like look, you can see like the players seem so minuscule compared to those tall panels behind them. But yeah, I did hear that VIPs got stuck with some unfortunate bad seats, which I can kind of see some seats up here. They look pretty cheapo, and then you might get some bad.
Guys, you're in. I mean, I don't want to minimize their complaints. I was going to say you're in Poland. Now it's a little bit faster. I like the
if
more
you
recent
keep
stuff.
playing it with no audio, that would be
yeah. See how fast it is?
Because
this is like good.
I tried to tune in as best as I could, like pre-main event, and they didn't really have those kind of team intros that we're always talking about and looking over with the constant arm crosses and stuff. But this seems to be how they're doing it. And I agree, it's not going down one team and then going down one team. You get to see the teams cross.
There's no walking. I don't like the shoes shot of the shoes and them going upstairs. That was the standard one. That was the standard. It was the ESL go-to. I remember doing that for Frankfurt. They're just walking in a line and you're just getting them walking, and every team is just walking. But this is
quick
good.
Back and forth. It almost feels like the two teams are like in that room together, looking at each other, acknowledging each other.
He's pointing at us right there.
It's pretty hype, and it doesn't feel too cringy. I mean, normally like I tell a player to have to go into a fighter pose, and
he actually sells it well.
He sells it okay, and they make it very short, so you're not there to hang for the awkwardness.
Yeah,
this
stage is fucking
a clip
amazing.
Of like what everyone's doing when this dude's bumping his shit. It's like super hype.
Are they doing nothing? They're doing nothing. They're doing nothing. Oh no!
Like, what do you do though?
Oh my god!
Like you're just like, I'm getting hyped for the fight.
I think you just got to be about Dada life if you're gonna do this.
Like, should they be running up on stage?
Just do one of the sways. You know, if you're not sure what to do, you got to do one of the one of these.
So who had a great if that is where we rest with this, like who had a great performance that we should be looking to a bit? All I can think about is the burning ROTK karaoke performance as like one of the most memorable performances for me.
I don't think concerts at esports events work. They just don't. I'm sorry. They're there to get hype about Dota. They're not going to fucking sit there and just like jam out to whatever. Like, you know why concerts work? Everyone pays to go see the artist. They want to see the person. You're just fucking throwing someone up there. They don't know this guy, you know?
How is the trophy presentation?
They have the perfect draft. They have the perfect combination. And they are your ESL 1 Katowice champions.
I mean, pretty damn good shot right
that
there.
looks sick.
That's
that
a great
looks sick.
shot.
The
Production.
correct colors, is that coordinated?
Right here.
Because that's VP's colors.
Here comes the artifacting. The confetti, too much.
This is an artifact teaser right now. We're watching artifact. Put it in the artifact category.
The
Rob.
bit rate can't handle the confetti. God damn it.
Get in the artifact category. Switching to artifacts.
The pyrotechnics, like.
That was some final. I got so excited backstage, I've started to lose my voice. But to see a Dota 2 major here in Poland won by this team was just a great moment.
That's what he
for
means,
everyone.
even though they're not
It's
really
great
Polish.
to see them.
Very cool. So, Virtus.pro take it. The final moment of this would be the MVP award. Who's going to win the Mercedes-Benz this go-around?
Yeah,
and
this
they
is
get to announce it.
The only thing that would beat this is if they had the, you know that guy, that video of that guy that filmed Lil watching it?
Oh, yeah, that's how
if ESL,
that's how enemies are just born right there.
If ESL legitimately cut away to Lil in the stands, that would be tier 0 S+ production value.
That's how super
that
villains,
would be
super villains
unbelievable.
It's so crazy.
They constantly cut to during the E-League major, they constantly cut to FaZe's girlfriends.
Oh really?
Yeah, when they were winning and losing.
They just got to get
pretty
all.
funny.
They have to get all of the emotions covered.
They should have had him kind of like all seated and you didn't see what they were eating, and then he comes in and then they reveal that it's pizza. I think that might be, but I mean I understand why they don't have time to like really even like plan. Probably just like spur of the moment almost.
Probably took them just 10 minutes.
This is probably 10 minutes because they're like, you guys want to eat? It's a pizza.
What would you think of that? You guys were eating and then Curl walked in seeing you guys eating. Whoa. And just the impact it makes after that. The freaking GH can't even keep a straight face.
Yeah, he can't do a straight face. Curl's fucking tier 1 actor. Look how serious he is. Miracle tries to eat the entire pizza instantly.
What do you think about Matoma Man's shaved head?
He does not look good. I'm gonna throw it out there. Not a fan of the shaved head. But when you win TI, you can do whatever you want.
That's
apparently,
very true.
So.
Very true indeed, sir. Unfortunately, this wasn't their Runquit, Peachy, newbie.
Check out
Navi.
Navi's point spread.
EG down at 8.
Look at Navi's point spread, though.
Oh, wow, you're right. Lil coming in with a monster like 900 points to carry everyone else on the team.
A real carry right there. Ooh. Yeah, so right now, I would guess that OG will be in the top 8 just because I believe that they're qualified for almost everything.
Is that how many invites they're doing? Did they say 8 invites? I don't know how many invites TI is doing, or how
8.
many of
it's top 8.
Top 8, okay.
But I think I'm pretty sure OG jumps a few teams. I think Navi drops, because you know that point value is not as strong as it will be in the future as more events happen. Right?
Yeah.
They have to like actually really perform, very well. Actually, no. You know what they should do? Trade for another VP player. Get 2 of them. If they get 2 of them, then they're probably in, right?
Juggle between. It was okay. I mean, there's a lot of positives to it. The stage looked immaculate.
Yeah,
the
stage was good.
The talent was great. It's a solid lineup. The content is not going to be mean because that's left for a market of Moonduck and us to be able to kind of fill.
Yeah.
Not everyone could be a meme content kind of event.
The short film they filmed was amazing.
Short film was fucking amazing.
The team intros were good.
I got to say,
ending ceremony is good.
I feel like I'm giving this an A-.
I actually would give it a pretty solid A. I give it an A. The reason why I give it an A is I do think some of the team stuff does come in. It's a 16 team. They pulled out all the stops for that, which means that they have less, budget for some of this other stuff. I think the stage was honestly the best stage I've ever seen.
Really nice.
The short film was probably the most polished esport. Also, and I really feel like you can't help but be a little bit influenced by just kind of like the tournament being good. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's hard. We try to stay completely neutral, but if all the games were terrible, we'd probably give it a lower grade, even though we're trying not to. Because that really does impact how
impacts
it's received.
everything.
Yeah,
I feel like even just like the talent who are there, the atmosphere just kind of goes down.
You can't really have a super great show if the games are super bad.
I mean, it's how it goes. A-, A from you. I think that's pretty fair. ESL, Good job. Good major. We have a lot more. I can't believe
I was
like
very
I said,
entertained.
We're only 40% through the DPC. That's crazy.